Welcome back to our channel. Before we dive into the various methods of recording calls on iOS 18.1, let's first uncover the most effective and legal way to do it. If you're looking to record calls on your iPhone, it's crucial to ensure you're following all legal guidelines and maximizing the quality of your recordings. Firstly, the most effective method is using third-party apps that are specifically designed for call recording. Among these, Tape-a-Call stands out due to its ease of use and reliability. With Tape-a-Call, you can record both incoming and outgoing calls without any hassle. However, it's essential to get consent from the other party before recording, as call recording laws vary by region. To ensure the highest quality recordings, follow these tips. 1. Another reliable method is using the built-in Siri feature in iOS 18.1. By saying, "Hey Siri, record this call," you can start recording, provided both parties have given their consent. This method is convenient and ensures you're following legal guidelines, as Siri prompts for consent before proceeding. Remember, always prioritize legal compliance and the privacy of all parties involved. Now let's move on to exploring the various call recording methods available on iOS 18.1. Stay tuned. Before we delve deeper, let's summarize the key points discussed about recording calls on iPhones. Firstly, it's essential to understand the legalities. Always get consent from the other party before recording, as laws vary by region. Prioritizing legal compliance and everyone's privacy is crucial. Next, we highlighted the most effective and legal methods. Third-party apps like Tape-a-Call are reliable and user-friendly, but they often require a stable internet connection and may come with a cost. Built-in features in iOS 18.1, such as using Siri to record calls, offer a convenient alternative, provided both parties consent. Lastly, hardware solutions can offer high-quality recordings but are less convenient and more expensive. Remember, each method has its pros and cons, and the best option depends on your specific needs and circumstances. Now let's move on to exploring the call recording methods available on iOS 18.1. Stay tuned. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're diving into a question that's been on everyone's mind. Can iOS 18.1 finally record calls? Before we get into the nitty-gritty of the new update, let's explore the various methods available for recording calls on iOS 18.1, including third-party apps and built-in features, and weigh their pros and cons. First up, let's talk about third-party apps. For years, these have been the go-to solution for iPhone users wanting to record calls. Apps like RevCall Recorder, Tape-a-Call, and Call Recorder IntCall have been widely used. The pros? They offer a straightforward way to record calls and often come with additional features like transcription services. The cons, however, include the need to merge calls or use external recording devices, and not to mention cost. Many of these apps aren't free and require a subscription or one-time purchase. Next, let's look at built-in features in iOS 18.1. While Apple has always been cautious about integrating call recording due to privacy concerns, the latest update shows some promise. iOS 18.1 now includes a limited call recording feature that's accessible through Siri. By saying, "Hey Siri, record this call," users can initiate a recording but only after both parties have consented. The pros of this feature are clear. It's convenient and integrated directly into the OS. The cons? It's limited to regions where call recording is legal, and both parties must give explicit consent. Lastly, let's not forget the hardware solutions. Some users opt for external recording devices that connect to the iPhone. While these can be more reliable and offer higher quality recordings, they come with the downside of being less convenient and more expensive. So, which method is the best for you? It ultimately depends on your needs and circumstances. In our next segment, we'll put iOS 18.1 to the test and see if it can finally make call recording easier for everyone. Stay tuned. Don't forget to leave a comment sharing your experiences with call recording, and check out our other related videos for more tips and tricks. Recording calls on an iPhone has always been a bit of a headache for users. Whether it's to keep a record of important conversations or to capture cherished moments, the need is clear. But why is it so hard to do? First, let's talk about legal restrictions. In many regions, recording a phone call without the consent of the other party is illegal. This varies from state to state and country to country, adding a layer of complexity for users who travel or communicate internationally. Next, there's Apple's own iOS limitations. Unlike some Android devices, iOS doesn't come with built-in call recording functionality. This is largely due to Apple's strict privacy policies, which prioritize user security and consent. While this focus on privacy is commendable, it does make the process of recording calls cumbersome. Users often resort to third-party apps, but even these come with their own set of challenges. Many apps require a convoluted setup, involving merging calls or using external recording devices. And let's not forget the cost. Most reliable call recording apps come with a price tag. So with all these hurdles, the question remains, can iOS 18.1 finally offer a solution? Let's dive into the latest update and find out in our next segment. Why do 70% of iPhone users worry about call privacy? Let's get into it. All right, folks, call recording. It's the feature we've all been waiting for, right? But does iOS 18.1 really have it? First off, Apple has always been strict about privacy, so call recording isn't built in. But don't lose hope yet. There are workarounds. You can use third-party apps, but remember, they come with their own quirks and legal stuff. And here's a pro tip. Some apps require three-way calling to record, which can be a bit tricky. Always check app reviews and make sure you're following the law in your region. So, in a nutshell, no, iOS 18.1 doesn't have native call recording. But with a little effort and the right app, you can still get the job done. Stay curious and keep exploring. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more tech tips. Catch you in the next one.